Today, I'm going to be covering the 4 best AI business models you can get into to start off 2026, because today, AI is the most talked about thing and something everyone is anticipating. We are all on the edge of our seats waiting for AI to develop because it's just growing at such an alarming rate. And with this brings a ton of wealth, a ton of opportunities, and soon just an entire shift towards AI. We've already seen it incorporated with businesses, media, and so much more. And so that's what I'm going to be covering in this video. And just to prove to you that this isn't some trend, this is literally going to change the way we know the world today. So that everything you know today is going to be changed, and it already has been. AI has been literally the main talking point of a lot of things. You see it everywhere, and it's always in the back of your mind lurking, and that's literally the process of everything changing. A lot of people like to compare AI to something like Bitcoin, where those who are early will cash out in the near future. But I like to think of it as something as big as like the iPhone or even the invention of the internet. So if you stick with me till the end, I'm going to show you exactly what I've been doing and teaching a lot of others to implement themselves. I just want to throw out, like, by the end of this video, I literally just hope to give you the idea, the motivation to actually like understand how to use these tools. And instead of sitting on the sidelines, instead of watching everyone talk about AI and you're like, oh, like I gotta know how to code, I gotta know how to do this, or like there's just so many opportunities to actually use it as a tool. All right, before this video starts, I just want to say this is not financial advice, because YouTube doesn't like when people talk about money. I just want to throw that out there. This is not financial advice. Anything I say should be taken with a grain of salt. Wink, wink. But yeah, you get the point. I just got to say this because of YouTube. So the first one is going to be creating AI websites for local/online businesses. This requires no code and is fully automated, so you don't even need to know how to build these websites. All you need to do is find the demand and supply it. And with base 44 or any other website one, this is like the first one. I see this one all the time on ads, so it's like the first one that came to mind. All you have to do is literally type in a prompt like you would ChatGPT into base 44, and the AI is literally just going to create the website for you. If I hop on over to it, actually, build me a website for my product that books. Wait, let me think of a business model, like a local business model. Website for my local business that sells coffee, or not, that sells coffee. So this is the prompt, and then this is basically like ChatGPT on the left. This is the chat box. Hopefully you can see with my camera. I know this is always in the way in every single video, but as you can see, it's just going to be asking you questions, and then you're just going to type what your answer is, right? What the plan is, and then you'll just be like continue, or I want the color to be red instead, I want this to change. And it's super easy to navigate, right? Some other platforms are like Durable, Framer AI, right? You can build all these client websites as a freelancer, or you can even turn this into an agency, so a bigger business down the line. And this is basically what all these are for, right? Turning everything into something that's like freelance. So you're doing it all yourself, and then you're turning it into an actual business. That's just how business works. So you're literally going to be handling everything yourself, building the websites yourself until you're able to scale up, hire employees, get more clients, right? Work on marketing, and turn this into an entire agency, right? And so the whole selling point for this is going to be it's done for you. So you just go up to the businesses, whether it's local or online. With online, I feel like people are a bit more tapped in with all of this. So local businesses, like basically those ran by an older generation who still don't have websites. Maybe you're in like a small town or in like a smaller area. Maybe probably even a big city would do really well. Like I'm thinking like Chicago, right? LA, New York. And so a lot of local businesses are starting up. They don't have websites still. Even in the big 25, if they don't have a website, you can even offer to make it better, and it's fully done for you. So you can throw that on top of that. Obviously you have to be creative. I'm basically just giving you guys the entire blueprint here. And so as you can see, it created an entire website for explore the menu, right? Why choose us, certified with love, blah, 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 our story. And then you have an entire menu here, right? Visit the full menu. You can contact us. I mean, like, bro, and then you can like add images. So if you just click upload files on the bottom left here, right here, you can literally upload pictures, so it replaces the actual like brand image. Just be like replace the logo with this, and then upload the image, and then that's literally all you have to do, and it creates the entire website for yourself. And another selling point could be the domain. So you'd be like, hey, I purchased this domain. If you want it from me and this website, take a look at this website. And all you have to do is walk in these businesses with like a demo of this website. You're like, hey, I created a website for you. Bro, I just created a website for someone and it took me like 30 seconds. Look at this. But next is going to be creating an online SaaS or a software as a service. So basically just a software, right? And once again, this just is no code. AI does the heavy lifting. So it literally just does everything. You don't need to know how to code, how to launch a software. I mean, AI just, bro, like it does everything for you, right? So AI can now help build functional tools for other businesses. So this is going to be business to business, or you can even do it for, the credit-based system. So if I just go over to Leonardo AI, this is going to be a software as a service because this is a software and it has these tokens, as you can see. So I buy the software and it gives me a result and I can now use it, right? And so some examples is you can create a money tracker, right? So people pay a subscription to you for a service, right? And this software tracks your money, right? So you're connected to the bank, it does that, and then you charge them. You can build a software that organizes stuff, creating a software for gym goers, or like literally anything. All you have to do is niche down. Obviously, that's just like business in general. You have to niche down, pick a topic. But for SaaS, you literally don't need to know how to code. AI does literally everything. And I'm going to show you exactly what I created, literally just on the side at like for fun. And so just like base 44 with Lovable, it's basically the same concept. All you have to do is go on the left here and type in what you want. So I typed over here, I want more simple, make everything readable, and have something for the video scripts because this is for YouTube automation. And I was just messing with this. And as you can see, you can have channel integration, AI analytics, and then as you go down here, you can get started now, and then literally everything is going to be hooked up to everything. So you're able to hand them credits, they pay, you get paid, and then they're able to actually access your service. And even if you combine that with AI, not just AI creating it, but if you create a software for AI, so you're basically like doubling the AI, you're just doubling down on AI. You create a software for AI, just like this one. Like you're going to be absolutely printing. Now, this next one kind of ties into a SaaS. So selling AI agents or solutions to local and online businesses. So a lot of people who are absolutely printing with AI right now, this is what they're doing. They're selling AI agents. They're selling to local businesses with things like N8N. So not necessarily a SaaS, but like the actual system for businesses. So what are agents? AI agents are basically, just think of them as like mini people. That's what I like to think about them as. Like basically your AI employees that do things like organize everything, send clients emails, right? They can go into like your Gmail or inside of your Slack, inside of literally anything, and like automate messages, organize things, and basically create systems that make, for businesses, this is very valuable, make things a lot easier. And some other examples to sell to businesses is scraping emails for them, getting leads, right? You can create dashboards for them, like I said, organizing a bunch of information, and you can even create marketing AI tools, which right now I know a few people who are literally become millionaires from selling marketing solutions with AI or marketing automations that replace full-time staff. So all you have to do is set the time and learn how these systems work. So you can actually combine this with a SaaS if you want to, right? If you learn automations, you can combine them with the SaaS, learn how to do the coding on the back end, and then sell them to businesses, right? You can sell services to business using Lovable, so you actually have a website for them to purchase on, or you can sell directly one-on-one to businesses where you're selling all these agents that scrape emails, right? Do the marketing. Now, the final one is going to be uploading AI media. So this is the one I have the most experience in, what I've seen results in. As you can see, this is what I've seen the most amount of success with AI, and as well as all of my students that have been working with me one-on-one within the communities and Discords. Everyone that's been learning from me has been eating up. And so basically, just to run it down, YouTube automation is basically just uploading YouTube videos on YouTube and then getting that ad revenue. And with AI, that just cuts down the entire process of spending hours editing a video yourself, needing to compete with top creators with these insane thumbnails when AI can literally just do it all for you now. And so everything that makes up a YouTube video, so from the scripts, the voiceovers, the visuals, and the thumbnails, AI is now able to replace that, and you don't even need to show your face anymore. So for the scripts, ChatGPT is going to write an entire engaging script for you to paste into 11 Labs and get the voiceover. So you now have the entire script done. You have the voiceover, so basically this entire skeleton of your video. And then for the visuals, now you have Sora 2, which you're now able to generate AI videos for absolutely free. Right, and just to show you how good and how simple this is, and that you really don't need to put so much effort into something as simple as making thumbnails. Take a look at this thumbnail here. This channel that I'm showing right here is a project I've been working on the side, and I've been using pixels for all of my thumbnails, and as you can see, they've been doing pretty good. And that video I showed you from earlier was also an AI thumbnail, all made from AI, getting 100,000 views. Just as goes to show that instead of spending hundreds of dollars yourself on, hiring an editor, learning how to make all these thumbnails yourself, you can just type a prompt into pixels and it'll make the thumbnails for you. And even if you want to upload short form content, if you look at Sora 2, you can see that there are thousands and thousands of videos being uploaded to Sora 2, being created with Sora 2, actually not even uploaded, being created with Sora 2. And the thing is, a lot of these have not been seen on platforms like TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Reels. So all of this, you were able to actually download all these viral videos. So this one has 1,000 likes. If you look at this and you just click download, you're able to upload that to your own channel. This is just AI, or you can just type in the prompt yourself. You don't have to rip from Sora 2 directly. And so like I mentioned before, why is this so important? Why does Sora 2 matter so much? Why are these visuals so important? Why is free access so important? Well, right now we're experiencing a huge shift with media. A lot of people are consuming these AI videos. As you can see, this one has 3,000 likes, and you just keep scrolling. This one has 5,000 because a lot of people are adjusting to this, and just it's becoming super, super accessible and super normal. As you can see, just like scrolling your feed, you're probably going to run into a Sora 2 video or an AI video in general. And so these people, the creators behind these videos, are making a ton of money, not specifically on Sora 2, but on YouTube. And that's why you need to take these videos and actually understand how to monetize with them, right? Now, specifically, I do long form. So these are all long form videos I uploaded here. So that's going to be stories or sports, just like what I showed you. It's going to be history, AI news, or any hobby. You can literally automate it and start printing with AI today. And you start actually earning from obviously ad revenue, which is a huge majority of it. I mean, putting literally thousands of dollars in people's pockets. You can do affiliate deals as well and sponsors once you actually grow that audience, which is super, super easy to grow, right? And like I mentioned before, in the past, you need a ton of editing skills, you need expensive gear, you need a personal brand, but today, AI literally just does it all for you, and all you need to do is push upload. And you also need to understand what goes viral, because if you don't know what goes viral and what makes a good niche, for example, right, and you're just uploading random videos, you're not going to get results, you're not going to get views, and YouTube is just going to drown you out. And it's not just me doing this. In the school community, which will be in the first link in the description, you have people making upwards of $700 a day, specifically Kia, $750 in one single day with one of their AI YouTube automated channels. I believe this is a story channel. You have ISO right here making $300 in 6 days with his channel. And he also has another channel he monetized. I'll get to that in a bit. And then you have Stanko as well, just monetizing his first ever channel. You have Crucial monetizing the second channel, Romy. You just scroll all the way up and you can see so many people getting monetized. First ever getting monetized, right here, making $4,000 from a faceless channel, right? Just keep scrolling up. A ton of people are printing. So if you want to start yourself and you want that framework, make sure to click the first link in the description. Join the YouTube Automation School community. And if you're still looking for a Sora 2 code, I am giving free access to those who are in the school community. So you can take these videos, you can write a prompt, create videos with Sora 2 for absolutely free. We already have people printing millions and millions of views with Sora 2 alone. This is not even like story channels or like where you need a thumbnail and everything. So yeah, the link will be in the description if you want to get started. And yeah, thanks for watching.